Welcome friends to your 6th video in the You Can Yoga 2 Yoga Fundamentals series. Number 6, it's getting serious now. You're really getting it. So today we're going to take it down to our bellies and practice a couple little back bends. I know. So come on down to your belly. Any way you want to get there. Lower on down. The feet are going to come back behind us. And we're going to start with a little baby cobra. So we're going to slide the hands back right by the upper part of the ribs. And we want to keep the elbows in. So I always say in my classes, no chicken wings. We don't want the elbows out. We want them nice and tucked back. So for our cobra pose, we're going to press the toes into the mat to the point where the knees are going to lift up off the ground. Then you're going to press your pelvis into the mat. And see, when you press your pelvis down, that already gives you a little bit of lift in the upper body. And then just like we did in our cow pose, remember when we were in cow and I said you want to pull back on the hands energetically. So that means you're pulling back toward you with the hands, but you're not actually moving. So that's what that means. Sometimes we yoga teachers use a lot of jargon that's like, pull them back energetically. And you're like, yeah, what does that mean, crazy yoga lady? So that's what that means. So in our cobra pose, we got our toes pressed down, pelvis pressed down, hands pressed into the mat. You pull back, and then gently, as you lift the belly off the mat, peel the chest about an inch off the floor. And then on your exhale, bring it down. Let's try that again. So inhale, little baby cobra, and exhale down. Awesome job. Let's do one more. So toes down, pelvis down, hands pull, chest lifts up, and exhale down. Beautiful job. And then another way to practice our cobra that'll really activate the back muscles is taking the arms out wide, again, into our little saguaro goalpost arms and working from here. That way you know you're activating those back muscles that we're trying to get to and not just pushing with your wrists and shoulders and arms. So again, press those toes down, press the pelvis down, and then on your inhale, you're going to lift those arms up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Keep the neck long. Exhale down. And one more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Awesome job. And as you progress, you can begin to take your cobras higher and higher. I always do a few baby cobras before I go into a bigger cobra still, because I want to make sure that my spine is nice and warmed up. So again, press those toes down, press the pelvis down, pull back on those hands, and then lift. Shoulders come down, away from the ears, belly is in. So you can also try a progressive practice where for each one of your little cobras, you go a little higher, a little higher, a little higher each time. So definitely play with that one. It's another really common basic pose in our yoga library, directory, whatever you want to call it, your yoga bag of tricks. All right, and then we'll show you another little back bend. This is one of my favorites. This is our locust pose. So we're going to break it down into 2 parts. We're going to bring the hands out in front of us, and we're going to lift the legs first. So you're going to point through both feet and really strong. You want to keep the legs straight. Press the pelvis down into the mat. And on your inhale, you're going to lift both legs up. So spinning the inner thighs up toward the ceiling, squeezing into the glutes, trying to reach your toes about as far from the rest of your body as you can. And exhale it down. Whew. This is not an easy one, okay? Okay, and now we're going to do the upper part of the body. So I'm going to reach back with my arms so that my palms are facing in toward my thighs. And we're going to press your entire leg into the mat. And then on the inhale, we lift the chest up. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades onto my back like I'm trying to crush a little walnut between my shoulder blades. Again, the shoulders are reaching away from the ears, and you're reaching your hands back like you're trying to grab your feet. One more inhale here, you got it. And then exhale, come on down. You can rest your left ear on the mat. because you know where we're going with this. We're going to put those two together for our full locust pose. So looking forward, remember you want to keep the length in the neck, palms facing in, shoulders roll back. Inhale, we're going to lift and squeeze everything. So lifting the legs and the upper body, putting those two motions together, lifting the belly away from the mat, reaching the shoulders back and down. Don't stop breathing, you got this. And exhale, we'll take it down to a crowd favorite, crocodile pose. So you make a little pillow out of your hands, and then you put your forehead on it. You can see why everyone likes this pose. So just like child's pose, crocodile is your resting pose when you're in these prone belly down positions. So feel free to take that at any time. And then gliding the hands back. We're going to keep those elbows in, keep the belly firm, take a big breath in, and then on your exhale, we're going to push back up to our plank pose. So plank pose is a really challenging pose, and most of my students when they start aren't ready to do push-ups on the floor, even on the knees. We always call those like the easy push-ups, and really those aren't even that easy. So if you need more push-up practice, we have another video for that to show how you can progress your push-up from wall to counter to couch to chair to floor. So if you're interested in that, check it out. And for now, we learned a few more little back bends, and this is the end of this video. So you make sure you want to play with your locust, play with your cobra, get comfortable with those, and then you're ready to move on. So thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.